Go. Who's gonna be the next client? I wonder. So, sent from another world. Sent from another world. It says. Let's say, who is it?
Good afternoon, traveler.
Emily. What's up? A renowned perfumer. I know about
I didn't
her.
expect the honor of witnessing your harmonizing talents here in Mondstadt.
Here on vacation?
Both, actually. A lady calling herself a mage asked me to come manage her flower shop. At about the same time, the Cat's Tail commissioned me to create a new fragrance for their establishment.
Damn, you're
Ending
busy.
today's busy schedule with a drink crafted by you in person is truly a wonderful reward.
Right. Then I'll make sure to pull out all the stops. I'll mix you a special
I
surprise.
have faith in your choice.
Okay. Emily is more sensitive to aromas than most people. If I create an unbalanced blend of scents, it might make her uncomfortable. In any case, I should use ingredients with complementary scents and try to add a dash of Fontaine flavor too. Let's start with the Mondstadt take on a Luminous Twilight. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but yeah, whatever. Let's go. Tea. Fermented juice. Mint. Mint picker. Renowned mint picker. Cut the ingredients into small pieces. Small bits to small bits. Oh shit. It caught me off guard, holy shit. I forgot you have to press buttons here. Shake gently. Shook, 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 shook. Hope, hope. Classic tall glass M. Oh, she wants it in this glass. Interesting Valbury garnish. Wait, when will we use anything else? Valbury? I've seen it. Luminous Twilight, a refined cocktail from Fontaine that has been described by drinkers as capturing the warm glow of sunset over Luminous Harbor. Rumor has it that you can still order this gem from a hidden menu at Rusty Rudder, though it's rare for a bartender to recreate its original flavor perfectly.
Care to give this a try, Miss Emily?
Your artistry is truly a pleasure to watch.
Okay, Traveler's voice actor is getting paid good in this event, right? He talks so much. Cool. Your artistry is truly a pleasure to watch, yeah. Oh, what's with the flowers on the table? Did she bring it? Oh, she's smiling? It's good. Good sign.
This tastes like a local variant of a Luminous Twilight. Am I right?
Usually, if you know the drink, you should know what it looks like, right? So why are we playing the guess what I'm drinking? Like we're blindfolded or something? I don't know. Maybe it looks different in some Fontaine. We're spot on. You got it right away.
The gentle and elegant taste, with its distinct layers combined with a hint of Mondstadt's characteristic scent, offers quite a welcoming flavor, all the while avoiding potentially discordant aromas.
Okay.
Though in reality, there's no need for you to be so conservative. I have quite a high tolerance for flavors that stray outside the boundaries of conventional wisdom.
Okay, she said, don't you dare to underestimate my game. I know how to drink. I've drank a lot in my life. Type shit. And yeah, come on, give me something strong. Challenge me. That's what she says. So this one's probably a bit too traditional, huh? Guess you're looking for something more avant-garde.
Your drink was nice, but it would be perfect if you could make one with a little more depth. A cocktail that shows off your unique understanding and enhances my impression of Mondstadt.
We are getting roasted straight up. She said, "You are playing safe? I call it skill issue. Give me something more profound. Give me something that challenges my tongue, right?" She wants something unique, basically. Yeah.
If you need time to mull
Sure.
things over, perhaps
Challenge
you might
accepted.
find inspiration in a little light conversation?
Yeah, we have to freaking sit down and yap a lot in order to unlock that opportunity to create. I wish I had all the ingredients in my hand and had the freedom to come up with the things that I want. But it's a whole different. It's whole different system for Genshin to build. For developers, it's time consuming. Because at the end of the day, if you want to make something simple for the event, it can be as depth as players would enjoy doing. Yeah, I wish it was its own whole minigame, like what it's called, something Wonderland. There's a whole lot of game inside the Genshin now. So if you made a cocktail game like that, made own dedicated game inside of a Genshin, that'd be cool. I'd play that. Mix and match drinks. Make sure people are like, yeah, satisfied and all. Little cooking minigame would be great. It's not little by that amount already. At that point, I mean. So let's work progress. How's everything been with your perfumer? How you pronounce it? How's everything been with your perfumery lately?
Oh, thank you for asking. It's been going well, though this trip to Mondstadt has presented some unexpected challenges. When I first got here, I was relying on a copy of An Overview of Aromatic Substances and the Human Senses to identify promising local ingredients from the Mondstadt region.
Overview for what? Sounds like something like a science book. I guess it makes sense.
To my surprise, my trial fragrance, which used Valberry as the primary note, proved far too sweet in the context of a tavern, relaxing people so much that they ended up feeling drowsy. The bartender with the beautiful ears, for instance, fell asleep right at the bar.
Okay. I never knew Valberries could have that effect. I guess that means Valberry perfume is off the table.
Let's just say that sweetness isn't always a case of the more the merrier. Maintaining an appropriate balance is beneficial for both body and mind.
Valberries again.
Even in daily life, I rarely eat sweet food, and I try to avoid fruits like berries that have a high sugar content. In the end, I completely eliminated Valberry as an ingredient and turned instead to Windwheel Aster, with some success, I might add.
New clue confirmed. Yeah, we're gonna piece together clues later, but first let's go through all of this. Bouquet on the table. Yeah, exactly. Did you buy these flowers just now? Where are they came from?
They're
Where
part
are
of my
these?
reward from the flower shop owner.
Oh.
Important ingredients for making perfumes.
Oh,
Thanks to these, I was able to complete my commission for the cat's tail.
what was the commission?
I studied Mondstadt's Cecilia flowers many years ago. In fact, the fragrance of Cecilia in certain fields has become synonymous with Mondstadt itself. However, this is a special case. Some cats are quite averse to the scent of Cecilia, and we need to be particularly mindful of their preferences.
Averse. That's I don't know what it means. Does it mean against? Averse? Yeah, they basically don't like it. Okay. So, what did you use for your aroma this time?
Windwheel Aster.
Windmill Aster.
The various parts of the Windwheel Aster plant can be ground into a powder to extract their essences. I then blended the scents from its petals and leaves. The result carries the intoxicating sweetness of mead, while still emphasizing the fresh notes contained within the flower's stems and leaves.
Okay, something smart. But windmill aster, I think I remember the flower. It's like a windmill, right? And also freaking like rotates when there's a wind. That's cool design actually for a flower, for a plant.
I just took it for a little trial run at the cat's tail, and the cats seemed to really like it, while the clients themselves found it comforting and invigorating. Extracting exquisite fragrances from ordinary overlooked ingredients, oh, that's what truly brings me joy.
I understand her. I don't think I ever had anything like that, but I always respected how when other people use something simple but use it so good, optimize the hell out of it, so it's super useful but also super simple, you know? It's not complex but super good. I would like to do stuff like that, to be able to use simple stuff and make something good out of it, not overcomplicating. That's a cool skill to have. Bright and clear sky. Yo, that's so real though. When you don't know what to talk about with the person you just met, you're just gonna look at like, what are we gonna talk? What we could talk about? Yeah, weather. You know, today is such a good weather, isn't it? Like, the weather is nice today. So this is what it feels like to start a conversation with a classic icebreaker. Yeah.
It really is. A while earlier, I watched a whole run of fair weather clouds float by, fluffy as pillows. It's not overly humid either, and the wind is gentle too.
You know what? I've been outside today, and today's weather was good too. It was great. It was now it's freaking sorry. Winter is past. Autumn is coming, right? Spring is coming, sorry. And yeah, it's getting warmer, but since it's just the beginning of the winter, spring, it's still there's still the freshness, no, what do you call it, chill left from winter. So it's like actually perfect season, perfect time to go outside and just enjoy it. It's refreshing, yet not too cold, not too hot yet. So I know what they are talking about, but we still have snow outside. So yeah. I wanted to say I wish I've been there, but I like where I am right now too. So cool. I like we're sharing. We have something in common.
In such
going
conditions,
on.
one sense of smell is heightened, but not to an excessive degree. When scents are blended well, they naturally combine with the ambient context, leaving particularly powerful impressions.
She always talks like that, right? All smart and like beautiful, all that. I never realized scents were so affected by the weather. I've never heard that before. How fascinating. You know what? She has some good vocabulary, right? I wish I could talk like her. Use like construct some beautiful sentences. Use some like literate words and such. How fascinating the way you talk.
Something similar is true for mixology. As long as you choose a base of appropriate strength, the various flavors will blend seamlessly together. When mixed properly, all the ingredients work as one to create a most wonderful symphony for your taste buds.
Pretty much. I see. So the combination of flavors is key. You prefer flavors that blend together harmoniously. Well, that's the thing. You would think, well, doesn't that make sense? If things have to work with each other, right? And what you think? What's the difference between things being harmoniously blend together, or like, is there anything else that would work good, but don't blend together much? But there are like spice and sweet. When some foods are there, I don't know, maybe Indian food is like that, but there are definitely foods like that when there is sweet and spice fighting with each other, and it's like the feeling, the taste of chaos that's happening in your mouth is something that excites people, something that's actually works strangely. That shouldn't be working actually. In theory, they fight with it where sense and tastes like tastes fight each other, but still like complement. Somehow it works. It's not harmoniously though. It's chaotically working stuff. So yeah, I just want to share that. I don't know if you got
that's it. Now
if I
I
were
think about
clear.
it, layering distinct flavors doesn't really suit my personal preferences.
Also, there's many kind of other ways to cook. So yeah, someone prefer when you feel everything at once. There are other foods that have delayed effects, you know, like spicy foods especially. So yeah, it's whole lot of science. Like, chemistry basically. Cooking is chemistry. If you can cook on that level, have all kind of like delayed effects going on. That's some like next level shit. Cool. Usual hobbies and interests. What do you usually drink?
Usually, after work, my friends from the Maison Gardiennage sometimes treat me to a few drinks. I usually stick to fruit tea. That way, I can get straight back to work after our gatherings.
Straight back to work. Wait. After work, go straight back to work. How does that work? Don't you chill after work? I don't know, do something else? Or do you work 24/7?
If it's before a holiday and my friends are in high spirits, I sometimes order a small glass of sparkling fruit wine.
Oh.
There was an officer named Terena who used to treat me to aged Corte wine. But since she was transferred to the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, we haven't had the chance.
Also, you drink alcohol sometimes. I was worried it might be stimulate your senses. It might overstimulate your sense.
In the world of science, high-proof alcohol is a widely used solvent. I've grown well accustomed to the smell of it by now. Besides, when I'm slightly tipsy, my state of mind changes, which in turn alters my approach to perfumes. It doesn't matter if the result is good or bad. It's all about trying something new.
Well, don't get too carried away with that, because, yeah, you may use that excuse too much and you are now alcoholic. Don't become like Venti.
So I don't mind drinks with just a little bit of alcohol, but I don't like anything too strong.
Or Varka. I don't know, those two are good characters actually. Those may be the actually good example of people drinking healthy. I don't know, but yeah, it all starts from trying something new, right? Experiencing the life, and now you're like freaking addicted. It goes just like that. So be careful. But she is a smart one, so who am I talking to, right? But I don't like anything too strong. Okay. Now let's do our thing. What it's called again? Yeah, piece together clues. Mix more thoroughly, incorporate windwheel asters. Let's go this. Emily created a new fragrance using windwheel aster, and apparently it was quite successful. But what's the best way to incorporate the scent of windwheel aster? Associate with over sweet. This one? I'm still not sure there's a strong connection. Okay. Light liquor. Ah, shit, I lost it. Process the petals further. Windwell aster seems like a good choice. To make sure everything blends into one, I could try finally chopping the petals and spreading them across the top. Mix more throughoutly. We went from talking about the weather to the best way to blend scents. Emily prefers single, seamlessly integrated scents rather than those with distinct layers. In which case, you'll need to blend each ingredient together throughout in her drink. I should shake it a lot harder to make sure the flavors don't separate. Wait, what? I thought... Oh, that makes sense. I thought if you like shake it harder, it goes like all over the place. Ingredients like separate more intensely, like more easily. But turns out, yeah, if you like shake it hard, it's pressured in a way that every layer is like stuck. There is no way to go because of all this pressure. And if you do it gently, it lets it breathe, have enough space for ingredients to mix and go around, right? Well, we are learning something useful from the game. That's crazy. Or I'm just that stupid. Anyways, light liquor won't leave you drunk. Emily enjoys fruit tea, but she also occasionally drinks alcohol to get a little bit tipsy and spark her inspiration. So I guess I can add a dash of light wine to the base. Perhaps something fruity. Oversweet valberries. Sweetness of valberries has added a few complications to Emily's work. Emily believes that too much sweetness may not be a good thing for the human body. Valberries are also used in a luminous twilight. Perhaps I better swap them for something else. Okay, I think we're good, right? Yeah! Start mixing. I think I know how to improve your drink. Please bear with me a second while I update the recipe.
Just from our brief chat, you've already formulated a new concoction.
I am that smart. You won't believe me.
Perhaps you possess a natural talent for this kind of creative work.
Do you remember what I said about previous time with Lisa? If you want a cool drink from me, you gotta glaze me up properly. And she's doing just fine. It's just the beginning starter, but I hope after I finish, I'm gonna get proper glazing. Because without that, I won't get satisfied from the work. Tea. Fruit wine. Where are we? Oh, this one here. Fermented juice. Chopped petals. Wait, did we... It looks like the flower that she brought with her. Did we just took it and chop? I don't know. Maybe we had some in the back. Anyways, now comes what? Yeah, cutting into pieces. This is most important, but we can't mess this up because it's a quick time event. Cut the ingredients into pieces of any size, small bits, and let's lock in, guys. Hop, 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 hop. I'm strong. Skill. Oh, and shake gently, I believe. Properly? I thought we were gonna shake gently. I don't know. Ooh, look at the camera movement. Now it's more intense because it's not gently, but we are adding more power. Double walled glass S. Double walled? What the hell is... why what's the like purpose of this? They're still gonna drink on the higher one, right? The inner. Yeah, what's the point of the outer one? It makes no sense. Maybe to keep the temperature same. I don't know. Maybe there is science behind it, but this looks like a bullshit to me. You are wasting a glass here. You could just use one glass and serve it. Now it's just all getting all fancy. And don't you dare to tell me if this thing exists in real life, you go to the restaurant, order this, and you pay double the price because of this fancy ass glass. Might be the case, and that's what makes me mad, if that's the case. Any garnish except valberries. Any garnish except valberries. Okay, star. Oh. Lemongrass. Yeah, this small lemongrass actually fits here. Blue, you know, it works. Let's go. Bluish gradient. Luminous Twilight Special Blend. Based on Luminous Twilight, this novel cocktail was concocted specially for Emily, the perfumer from Fontaine. Told you that. Masterpiece, of course. Everything I do is a masterpiece. Don't you dare to doubt me. Talk.
Here you go. A new and improved, Emily-inspired Lumideuse Twilight.
Exact.
I haven't come up with a name for it yet.
Okay.
The colors are cooler and more refreshing, and the fragrance is delightfully subtle to match. Are these bright specks on the surface the crushed petals and leaves of windwheel asters?
Yes. You clearly know your stuff. It's floral symbol of monster.
I'm sure it must taste wonderful. Let me try.
Go ahead. I'm waiting for like crazy glaze, because the way you talked before, you know smart words. So let me hear them when it comes to complimenting me.
In the language of flowers,
yes,
the windwheel aster represents the visible winds.
What?
Your cocktail not only captures their form, but also the fragrance they carry. Therefore, I suggest you call this drink Windborne Bouquet.
Okay.
The winds and clouds of Mondstadt swirl together in the glass, leaving behind enchanting traces of fragrance.
Oh yeah. Talk more. Talk to me. Perfect name from a master of perfume. Elegant and full of style.
Really? Perhaps it's just a habit of my profession. I'm glad you like it.
Why in the hell we are glazing? We're glazing her more than she does us. What the hell? Come on, I want to hear more glaze. I've been sitting here listening to your story, talking to you, and freaking preparing the drink. And that's all I get? Come on.
Now it's time to slowly savor this masterpiece.
I mean, hearing someone from like professional perfumer calling your work masterpiece is like, I guess, like high praise, right? Oh, look at the color. Oh, this shot is beautiful.
Thank you so much. This trip to Mondstadt has been so rewarding. This is the most memorable cocktail I've ever had. Once I get back to Fontaine, I will attempt to recreate this moment as both a fragrance and a perfume. Once I've perfected the recipes, I hope you'll do me the honor of being the first customer to experience these new products. Until then, I look forward to seeing you in the court of Fontaine.
Well, her glazing was rather simple. The way Lisa talked to me, I liked it more. There was more elegance and beautiful words used. This one was kind of, I don't know, disappointing a little bit. But well, you know, it's usually those professionals who knows their stuff, they don't talk much because they say little, like those masters, you know, those kung fu masters or like some sword masters, teachers who teach you how to do this thing. They usually are very cheap when it comes to compliments. So you could tell that was a good praise overall from the master of her work. Okay, okay. Like whatever. I take it. I take it as a W.